RTO here. Oh, got some echo, which means I haven't turned this down. That's better. Welcome to Friday, and a miserable Friday. Been up a few hours and it's rained from the minute I got up, and it's still raining now. Hate days like this. Even Rocky doesn't want to go anywhere today. He's usually up and ready to go for his walk, but today he's snuggled up in his bed. One of his beds is sitting in the one here in the bedroom, and he's fast asleep. I don't blame him really. Anyway, less of the talk. As it's Friday, we're looking at some live albums, and in anticipation of the new Scorpions album that's out, I thought we'd have a look at their live albums. They're pretty good. I like live Scorpions. I did see them once at Nebworth Park in the rain. It was on their part of their worldwide live tour, and they were excellent. Except I remember someone in the back of me when we were doing Can't Live Without You singing it so loud and out of key it did me ears in. Anyway, so less of the talk again. They've released 6 official live albums, so we'll have a look at these. Okay, then, coming in at number 6. It was their 6th album, apparently. Released in 2013, and it's MTV Unplugged live in the Athens. I think this was recorded at the beginning of the sometime. I can't remember exactly when it was recorded, but it came out in 2013. We got Klaus Meine on lead vocals, Rudolf Schenker on guitar, Matthias Jabs guitar, Paget Makwada on the bass, and James Kotak on the drums. The songs they did for this Unplugged were Sting in the Tail, Can't Live Without You, Pictures Life, Speedy's Coming, which was great to hear some of their old songs on this. Born to Touch Your Feelings, The Best Has Yet to Come, Dancing in the Moonlight, In Trance, which is pretty cool, When You Came Into My Life, Delicate Dance, Love Is the Answer, Follow Your Heart, Send Me an Angel, Where the River Flows, Passion Rules the Game, Rock You Like a Hurricane, Hit Between the Eyes, Rock and Roll Band, Blackout, Still Loving You, Big City Nights, Wind of Change, No One Like You, and When the Smoke Is Coming Down. Good selection of songs. I do like them, but the production on it's pretty lousy. It was made for TV. I don't think they were really bothered about the sound. It's a shame because it's got a really good set of songs, and I think Scorpions as an acoustic unplugged band sound really good. But on the whole, it's okay. I'd have it's only bottom because it's the production really, and I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 6 out of 10. Okay, then coming in at number 5, we have Livebytes, released in 1995. It was recorded between 1988 and 1994 at the following places: Leningrad, San Francisco, Mexico City, Berlin, and Munich. It's got that great lineup on this one. We got Klaus Meine, Rudolf Schenker, Matthias Jabs, Herman Rebel, and Ralph Reicherman. Additional guys on this, we've got Francis Bolsch on bass on Rhythm of Love and Living for Tomorrow, and then we've got some guys that do some stuff on a studio track we get on this. Okay, opens up with Tease Me, Please Me, recorded in Mexico City. It's pretty good. Is there anybody out there? Nice version of that. That's in Mexico. Then we go to Berlin for a bit of Rhythm and Love. Then we go back to Mexico City for In Trance. Always good to hear these old songs. No Pain, No Gain, again recorded in Mexico. Where the Smoke Is Going Down in Mexico, pretty good version. Living for Tomorrow was Leningrad, Concerto in 5. It's either live in Berlin or San Francisco according to the notes. Alienation, Crazy World, Wind of Change, Edge of Time, Heroes Don't Cry, and then which is a studio track, and White Dove cover of Amiga's song. Again, the production's not particularly brilliant, but what really ruins this album is the editing. Tracks are fading out. Nah, just you don't fade live tracks out. Stop it. But I like some of the tracks on here. It's got some of the newer stuff mixed in with the old stuff. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 7 out of 10. Okay, coming in number 4, we have Scorpions Live 2011, Get Your Sting and Blackout. Concert was recorded in 3D, no des, and Saarbrücken in April 2011. So we've got on the bass Pavel Makiwada, never pronounce his name. Drums we've got James Kotak. Matthias Jabs on the guitars, Klaus on the vocals, and Rudolf on the guitar as well. Opens up with an intro. Then we get a really good version of Sting in the Tail. It sounds a lot better live. I really like that. Cracking version of Make It Real. Bad Boys Running Wild. Always good to hear that song. The Zoo. Great version. Not the best live version, but a brilliant version. Loving You Sunday Morning. These are all classics, of course. The Best Is Yet to Come's pretty good. Send Me an Angel. It's not bad. A great version of Holiday. Tease Me, Please Me. And then we get a little bit of drumming, and then we get Blackout. 6-string Sting. Big City Nights, Still Loving You. Wind of Change, Rock You Like a Hurricane, and When the Smoke Is Going Down. It's not a bad album. Obviously Klaus's voice has changed a little, but it's still an excellent album. It's great to hear the songs from Blackout being done live. That's the highlight for me, hearing them songs from Blackout. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 7.5. Okay then, coming in at number 3. An album that was released in 2001 and recorded in Portugal, in Lisbon, 2001, and it's Acoustica. Now this is an unplugged album again. And on this one we have got Klaus Meine, Rudolf Schenker, Matthias Jabs, Ralph Rickerman and James Kotak. Some additional guys on this one. We've got Christian Kolovitis on piano and organ, Johan Danson on acoustic guitar, Mario Angondona percussion, Adriana Arcus cello. And we've got some backing vocals by Hilly Bellemans, Liv Van Elst and Crystal Van Kraken. Opens up with the Zoo. Cracking acoustic version. Absolutely brilliant. Then they go into a song off Love Drive, Always Somewhere. You don't get to hear that much, and it's brilliant. Life is Too Short, Holiday, great version of that. You and I from Pure Instinct. I prefer this version. is absolutely brilliant. Much better as an acoustic song, I think. When Love Kills, Dust in the Wind, the Kansas cover. Oh, brilliant version. I like it. Send Me an Angel from Crazy World. That's okay. Catch Your Train from Virgin Killer. The great track. Really goes. Wanted to Cry. It's okay. Wind of Change. It's okay. Then they do a version of Love of My Life from Queen. That's all right. A wonderful version of the Cars Drive. Awesome stuff. Still Loving You is pretty good on here. Hurricane. Rock You Like a Hurricane, really good. Rhythm of Love, nice version of that. And then a really great version of Is There Anybody Out There. This, to me, is a superb acoustic live album. The production is absolutely fantastic, and the band really sounds good on this. A great selection of songs again, and they're all done very well. I think Scorpions are one of these bands that their songs do sound good acoustically. You get some rock bands and they don't sound particularly good, but I think it's the way these songs have always been put together. They're quite melodic and they turn really well as an acoustic. So I'm going to give this album an RTO ranking of 9 out of 10. Okay, the top two. Boy, was this hard. Because you've got two great lineups of the band. I say it's a bus ticket or a bit of paper. That's how much there's in between it. That much. So coming in at number 2, released in 1985, and it is worldwide live. This is recorded in various locations. Some of it's done in France in 1984, the Forum in Los Angeles, Sports Arena San Diego, the Pacific Amphitheater in Costa Mesa in California, Cologne. On here we got that I'd say the second greatest lineup of Scorpions. Klaus Meine, Rudolf Schenker, Matthias Jabs, Francis Bolsch and Herben Raubel. You get the countdown of the band coming on, and then it goes stonking into Coming Home. What a great version of that song. Then it goes straight into Blackout. Brilliant, brilliant. Best version of that I've got. Bad Boys Running Wild. Great stuff. Really good version of Loving You on Sunday Morning. Then we get Make It Real. Always sounds good. Big City Nights. It's great live. It's got so much art, atmosphere. I remember singing that at Nebworth in the rain. Everyone loves that. And then a great version of the instrumental Coast to Coast. This is so much better than the studio version. Great track. Holiday always sounds good live. Still Loving You sounds good. Rock You Like a Hurricane, absolutely belting on this. I think because of that, that 80s recording production, this is just raw rock live, and that's a great version. Can't Live Without You, brilliant version of that. Then we get Another Piece of Me. Sounds brilliant on this live album. Then we get Dynamite. Fantastic. The Zoo, the best version of The Zoo that I've got. It's absolutely stonking. No One Like You, another great version of that. Can't Get Enough. Brilliant. Then it goes into the Matthias Dabs does his little guitar solo. We go back into Can't Get Enough. Love this album. I think it's because I saw them on this tour. this is the most successful lineup as in record sales, and I love this album to bits. Love playing it. The production on it is fantastic. It just, when you play it really loud, it actually sounds like they're in your bedroom or wherever you play it. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 9.4. So number one, it had to be, hadn't it? Really, it was a very close call between these two, but in the end, this one got the nod. Purely that it's just brilliant. We're talking about Tokyo Tapes, of course. It's the first live album they put out, and it was recorded in 1978 in Tokyo. And the lineup on this is Klaus Meine, Uli John Roth, Rudolf Schenker, Francis Bolch, and Herman Rabel. Well, what can you say about this album? Every song on here is just amazing. Opens up with All Night Long, classic track. Pictured Life, Backstage Queen. These are all probably the definitive versions of these songs on this album. Polar Nights, great version, it absolutely brilliant. In Trance, killer track, and it's better live. Will Burn the Sky, another superb track live. Suspender Love, pretty cool track that is. In Search of a Peace of Mind, brilliant. And then we get the best version of Fly to the Rainbow ever. Oh, the production on that, it sounds brilliant. I just love it. He's a Woman, She's a Man, classic song. Again, it just sounds brilliant live. Speedy's Coming, what a version of that. Top of the Bill. Then it gets into a little bit of Hound Dog and Long Tall Sally. Steam Rock Fever. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant version. Dark Lady, another great track. Then we get some little thing in Japanese, Kokojo Naskuri. Klaus sounds great on that. And the album ends with the best version ever of Robot Man. God, the riffs in that sound absolutely brilliant. Again, this is a superb live album. One of my favourite live albums. The sound on it is brilliant. I mean, there's, as I said, there's just a bus ticket between this and Worldwide Live. Both albums are of a high quality and sound great. The two bands at their pinnacle, well, the people in the band at the time. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 9.5. Okay, that's got us all in the mood, because next week we are doing a review of the new album. I've listened to it again a little bit last night after the live stream. Going to give it a plenty of listen over the weekend so I can give my verdict next week. Okay, we've only got one more show to do for this week, and this is obscure as you're going to get. It's a thing called The Bloodied Sword, a one-off album with people from Ultravox in it. So join me for that. If you like weird and wonderful, come and have a look at that one. Okay, I will see you later.